What is up guys, JayFerGaming here and welcome back to my F1 2016 career. This is Season 2, this is the Hungarian Grand Prix and we're pretty much at the halfway point now, so it's absolutely flown by. If you haven't already, do go check out the previous race in Britain at Silverstone. Amazing race, and you can tell from how happy I am about it and looking at the standings, it did go pretty well for us. So we're kind of in the title mix, I guess. I didn't expect to be doing this well, but yeah, it's definitely down to the car performance, a bit of myself as well, but a bit of a sponsor bonus always helps out. Thank you guys. So, potential upgrade coming up.
Okay, I've got something for you. The new parts have been fitted to the car. The simulation numbers are good, so look forward to your feedback. Check out the details.
So there we go, we've maxed out the drag upgrades, that's 5 out of 5, so yeah, we should have a pretty strong car now. I'm not really sure what happens when you upgrade the car completely. I guess we might see in the next couple of seasons, but you can see to the left Toro Rosso made a couple of big upgrades. Yeah, they could be near us in the car performance table, with beating Hamilton in the rivalry, which is pretty good. And oh my god, Toro Rosso a third, that's incredible. Who would have thought that? They're ahead of Mercedes. That's really strange, and they haven't really got many points this season considering how good their car is. But yeah, they could be a threat later on, fighting with both the Red Bull teams. That should be very interesting. You can see our season so far, it's been pretty brilliant. I've got to admit, 2 wins, 2 second places, another 3 points finishes, and 3 disappointing races really. But Hungary, I'm not great around here, but in qualifying, we'll see how we did do. And we're currently in P18 now after a couple of, I'll say, sighter laps. They weren't the best. I was struggling a little bit, but we're on our final run here. This field is just far too close. There's like a second separating like 20 cars. It's pretty crazy, but we'll come to the line. Can we move further up the field? That looks like a very scrappy end to the lap. And it's going to be P11. That's very disappointing in this Renault. We do get a free choice of tyres, but still, we should be near the front. Just look at Palmer up there in third. But once again, it's the 2 Red Bulls. They're absolutely dominating the season in terms of qualifying. So yeah, my teammate does outqualify the Mercedes and the resurgent Toro Rossos with all their upgrades. But 11th position, I suppose the positive is the strategy. We can choose tyres and try something different, which you'll see in a second what I'm going to go for. I do actually decide to take a lot of fuel out. I feel like I should do this more often because you can save fuel quite a lot, especially with this upgraded car and the fuel system we have with the car. So I do take out a lot of fuel. We'll definitely be making that up in the race, but I decided to go for the medium compound tyres just to try something. I feel like it's the way to go, just using every compound of tyres, and yeah, that strategy could work out. We'll be quick at the end, which should help us out. So we're building up to the Hungarian Grand Prix, 5 lights, and away we go. We get an okay getaway, and Vettel's got an absolute shocker ahead of us, so we use the slipstream, try and use the Williams slipstream as well, try and go up the inside. On this medium compound tyres, we actually haven't lost a position, which is surprising, and oh, it's getting very tight here into turn 1. Just following the Williams through, but Massa looks very slow. He's nearly lost control. We've lost all our momentum. We've lost the position to Vettel, and we've got the outside line, which is going to be very difficult to make a move or try and hang around the outside. I don't think anything's going to be doing here. No, it's not, and we've actually just kept our position from the start because I don't know if Massa got on the power a bit too quickly, but he just lost all his momentum, got in my way, and then Vettel was back through. But I want to take advantage of that good run up the inside of Massa. Usually I save it for coming up to the chicane, but I thought I'd try something different there, up to P10. So all we need in this stint is to have solid pace and try and stick with the cars ahead of us. Then we could be in with a shout later on, but going through the final corner, we actually get a pretty decent run. These medium tyres are working quite well earlier on in this race, and looks like we've got some decent straight line speed because we're closing in on the Ferrari. Are we going to go into the move for the move into turn 1? Yes, we are late on the brakes, and that's very nice. Bottas is locked up on the exit of the corner, which is really weird, but we get the position up to P8. 2 overtakes in a corner, but we do mess it up here. We lock up as well, so we give Bottas his position back, and oh, we don't want to be side by side through here. If you think back to season 1, that's where I crashed out on, I think it was lap 7. Bottas gave us a nudge and our teammate collected us, and it was game over. So we don't have fond memories of Hungary from season 1. And now Massa's coming at us in the powerful Williams. up the inside. I don't fight it too much. I'd rather try and keep up with the cars ahead than have unnecessary battles, because these cars are on 2 compound softer tyres, so there's no point fighting against them. It's a bit pointless, but well, hey, we've got further than we did in Season 1. But yeah, we take the lead as well. All the super soft runners have come into the pits, so it says them tyres can last around probably 8-9 laps, so that's something to keep in mind for my strategy. And now we're coming to lap 9, and Kimi Räikkönen, who's overtaken Button, is coming at us. He is on the soft compound tyres. Again, fighting it, what's the point? We're going to be in the pound seats later on, and that's when we'll be able to re-overtake Räikkönen. Just hopefully he doesn't pull too far ahead of us, because he could be on a similar strategy to us. But now lap 13. The soft compound runners have come into the pits, Räikkönen and I think Button as well, and Alonso's out the race. You'll see from this replay, it's a classic career mode engine failure, and look where he parks the car as well, at the pit entry. Real life, I'm pretty sure that would be a safety car, because that's a pretty dangerous area, but no, nothing. That would have timed nearly perfectly for us. We could have come into the pits, just put on the soft compound tyres, no tyre wear, and then we would have been sorted. But no, we don't get that advantage there. But as we move on to lap 15, we are coming into the pits. I feel like we've done a very good stint there. We're in the lead. We're ahead of well, I think the only other medium compound runner who hasn't pit yet, Sergio Perez. Ricciardo, we can see, is on the medium compound tyres. He's going to be quite far ahead of us. We put on the softs now, and away we go. Where are we going to end up? We're actually quite far up the order. P8. That's very good indeed. And Button's just behind us. He was just behind us before the pit stop phase as well. I think Räikkönen, who we were racing with earlier on, is further ahead of us. But yeah, that's worked out very well. I feel like the cars that stopped very early have got stuck in traffic, because we all know the Hungary ring, it's all about track position. It's similar to Monaco, obviously not as tight and the barrier's not as close, but Sainz is going for the move on my teammate Julian Palmer. What can we do here? Can we take advantage? There's a bit of contact ahead. What's Sainz doing moving across on Palmer? I don't think we got any damage to them. Lucky we reacted, because yeah, that was just stupid from Sainz. He had the position and he just kept turning into Palmer. But now later on in the lap, we're closing in on Sainz. I thought, dive bomb time. We're going to get this move done and hopefully get DRS on Palmer as well. I was hoping for the double overtake. So we got the Toro Rosso up to P6 now, trying to catch up to our teammate, who looks like he's struggling a bit on that medium compound tyres. But it really does bring me back to my opening stint. I think I did very well sticking with the cars ahead, because the AI on the medium compound tyres don't seem that strong. So with DRS, can we get close enough for moving to turn 1? We're closing. I think we're going to go for it. Leave Palmer enough room. Up the inside. There we go. Hits the apex. Nicely done. We're up to P5. And it's our genuine position. We're not far off the lead really either, so who knows what we can achieve. We've had some brilliant pace, which is very surprising compared to qualifying. But yes, fastest lap of the race there. We're doing very nicely, and I think with the super soft tyres, we could close in, hopefully on a podium. So with 8 laps to go, I decide to come in. Ricciardo just behind us. I think he's made his final pit stop, so we might not be threatening him too much. So we're coming in. I think Räikkönen's just made a stop ahead of us as well. He's on the super softs as well, so he's kind of done a similar strategy to us, but he's made it work a little bit better. Maybe letting him through, well, not really letting him through, not fighting him earlier on, might have hindered us in terms of that battle. But we come out in P8 behind Lewis Hamilton, who I think has car issues and is a bit slow. That might explain why we're closing in so quickly right now. And about to take P4 as this car's in the pits making their final pit stop. And he outbrakes us, but we have the inside line. Can we cut across him? Yes, we can. P4, and now we're actually fighting with Räikkönen for the podium. Which, yeah. Hope I don't want to get abuse in the comments saying I should have fought him harder. But now, oh my god, race changer coming up. Incredible. Max Verstappen is out of the race. He was leading the race. Safety car is out. This is unbelievable. This is on board with Ricciardo. You'll see Verstappen in the distance. That's the second engine failure he's had in 3 races while leading. He retired back in Austria when he was ahead of me. And now this. And now the opportunity of a lifetime. Me and Räikkönen are the only front runners on super soft tyres. And they are relatively fresh. The leader, Ricciardo, is on soft compound tyres, so me and Räikkönen have the advantage, and we have a real shot to win this now. If we dispose of Räikkönen, we can attack Ricciardo, and oh my god, 2 race wins in a row. I would not have expected that, but let's see what happens. On the safety car restart, we're just trying to do a different line, so we get a good exit out the final corner, and away we go. The restart is on. 2 laps of full-on fighting. This could be incredible, guys. So, can we get a good run? Raikkonen looks like he's close enough on Ricciardo to go for it. He's not pulling out, though. We're using the double slipstream. I'm going to go for the dive ball. What's Kimi doing? He's staying behind Ricciardo. We go up the inside, locking up. Have we got the move done? We have her up to P2. That's exactly what we needed. I don't know why Kimi didn't go for the move there, but on this lap we were pushing so hard. We need to get in the DRS detection window, whatever it's called, 1 second window, and I think we have, so we'll get DRS here. Will we? Oh no, DRS hasn't been enabled. What am I thinking? But we're closing in on Ricciardo. A brain fade right there. I had to go for the move. It's the final lap. Up the inside. Ricciardo leaves the space, and I think we've got the move done. We have indeed. We're into the lead. Oh my god, is it going to happen? Could it be 2 race wins in a row? We'll come to the end of the lap. And we're comfortable at this moment. I know in the final sector it's very difficult to overtake, and we have the pace advantage at the moment over Ricciardo. Just make no mistakes, we got slide a little bit wide there, wider than I would have liked. Ricciardo's right there to pounce if anything goes wrong. Raikkonen just behind him, but we're going to come round the final corner. This is unbelievable. We started 11th. I would have never thought I could win this race. Round in the final corner, we've won the Hungarian Grand Prix. This is incredible. 2 race wins in a row. 3rd of the season, 3rd in my career, and I'm unbelievably happy. What a race that has been. I mean, in terms of wheel-to-wheel action, there wasn't a lot. We used our strategy perfectly, and yeah, qualifying outside the top 10 worked very well for us. So yeah, might do that from now on. No, not really, but wow. Can't believe it, guys. Leave a like if you did enjoy that race. That safety car played into our hands. Thank you so much, Max Verstappen, for retiring. 25 more points on the board. Oh, what a feeling that is. So Palmer came home in 6th, so 8 more points combined with my 25. So we must be doing pretty well in the Constructors' battle. I think we could be close to Red Bull. Pascal Wehrlein gets 4 points from Manor. And not too many other surprises. We look further down and we'll see the man of the moment, Verstappen. Thank you so much. You've gifted me the victory. Alonso also retired. Rosberg finished 16th. And that result does show me that 3 stops was not the way to go around here. But look at that in the standings. We're in P2, 1 point off the lead. Wow, we have seriously come into this. I think we are in the championship battle now. I would not have thought that, but that is so tight. 1 point between the top 3. Rosberg's not far behind, so it really is a 4-way battle. Wow, I can't believe this. I really can't. So we are fighting for the title. Imagine that, imagine that. So we look further down. Palmer finally jumps a few positions, gets some points on the board. He hasn't scored points for a while. But you see Raikkonen's recovering in the standings there. Wehrlein jumps over Hulkenberg. Wehrlein's having a great season. We'll have a quick look at the Constructors' standings. And we're above Red Bull, probably on race wins. So equal on points. Can we catch Mercedes? That's going to be the tricky thing. I don't think Palmer scores enough points really. But if you have enjoyed this Hungarian Grand Prix, please do leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already to my channel, and I'll catch you in the next race. Goodbye.